All right.
So tonight Mars is supposed to be visible.
I showed him Mars 2 nights ago. Yeah,
Okay.
it's very visible.
So, what is Mars
Uranus.
to Bruce?
Mars to me is a way station.
All right, is that what's a way station?
A way station is an in-between place where you have a spaceport to where there's a camp there. To where, you can, if you're coming from like a few light years away, you can, rest on Mars before you get here.
Okay, so they're coming from another place to Earth. Mars is a center point. I mean,
It's not a center point.
It's 3 years
because
away.
Mars is only 30 million miles away.
Yeah, but that's 3 years to humans, is it not?
Yeah, at 50,000 miles an hour.
Okay. Well, that being said, where are they coming from? That's the most important thing.
Well, here's the thing. They can be, you got the Zetas, which are, you call the grays, with the almond eyes. I mean, they're little, okay? You have the Anunnaki, which are coming from Nibiru, of course. They're here, and believe me, they're up there. And you have the Draconians, which are the lizard reptilians.
Okay.
And then you have the Lyrians, which, so anyway, yeah.
Why do they come here? I mean, what do they want with us?
Well, the Greys, they can't reproduce. They they're just, they want what we have. They covet what we have. Because,
So they need basically
well, they made a deal with Eisenhower back in '55. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're like using our genes? Because, if you use the same genes
Well,
over and over, they get weak.
Have you ever seen, I mean, it's not just us, it's like cattle and stuff. Have you ever seen cattle mutilations? I mean, everything's surgically, precisionally cut. And, I mean, nobody in their right mind, no human in their right mind is going to go out to a cow field and just surgically cut out their reproduction process. I mean, that's just insane, right?
Yeah. I mean, but it's still, I don't get it. You got 3 races converging on Earth. You got us here.
They've been here. They have been here
What do you mean?
way before us. We are.
Checked it out.
This isn't our planet. It's
Probably got picked
So
apart
are
by
we their
birds.
science
You
experiment?
can't tell what search.
they're not.
done.
I wouldn't say science
Something
experiments. I would say they.
What do y'all
All right,
got?
the deal they made with Eisenhower was they would slowly let us.
Are you betting this?
Yeah. They would slowly let us
You gotta call it.
get their technology because they can't give it to us all at one time. We'd kill
One more.
ourselves. We'd blow ourselves up.
You gotta put another one.
Two more.
All right. Now, obviously, these beings could kill us, so why
Well, they can't
even
kill us
keeping
because we're protected by universal law, okay, by the multiverse, okay.
Okay.
You ever seen something?
So, who wrote this law? Let's go a little bit
Check.
because I'm gonna have to break this down. All right.
Oh, y'all.
So obviously,
I don't know.
somebody's written some laws somewhere.
Probably should.
Yeah, it started with okay.
Bruce.
Check. It started. All right, Nibiru. All right, God damn, I really have to go back to the beginning to explain this.
Okay. Well, let's start at the beginning because I
Man,
wanted to
he'll
come
do
in
this
and,
for hours.
and seem knowledgeable.
I said
He
I
will not
checked.
stop.
I said I checked.
I understand that, but
He has a
I'm only
billion
looking for a few minutes.
Oh, he's got a trillion stories.
So we're gonna go. Let's go to the beginning, then we'll focus on a
Okay.
hand or two.
All right. Let's talk about how we came about
Okay.
first, and that
They
will
check.
get you
And
to where you want
are
to eventually
humans.
be. Okay.
We are humans. We're going to define
We're Homo
that.
sapiens. We
Okay.
are. All right. When Nibiru's atmosphere was
What are
fading,
you doing?
okay, and they were getting cold. All right.
I can't believe I ain't gonna get anything with these.
Now
cards.
Lucifer,
What do you got?
which says
now that you just threw that out, I'm gonna show you what I got. 'cause that doesn't even-
Yeah.
came up with an idea. This is after his rebellion. He's trying to get
Look
back
what he's
in.
got.
It's after his rebellion where he got.
What are your cards?
God damn!
I told you that was a shit flop.
I know, dude. I was getting
Look
ready
what
to
we
go.
all had.
Yeah, everybody had face cards.
I was so happy until I saw that flop, and I wanted to punch that.
So who
Dude,
won?
on a real game, dude. That
I would have been
a
in.
money game. Who'd have won? Who'd
We
have
three
won?
tied.
So,
we three.
The ace
tied.
would have won.
I'm ace king.
Their
ace
atmosphere
queen.
has faded. They're getting
I
cold.
would have won.
They're getting
They
cold.
come here.
Why?
And
Ace king.
all right,
No,
now,
it's only-
you got to remember now, their
Yeah,
technology is millions of years ahead of what we are now. Okay, and they had this a million years ago. Okay, so you got to understand they can fly, they can go through space. They got spaceships, they got megaships, they got. All right, so Lucifer when he came to Earth, he was given the title Enki, which means Lord of Earth. Okay, so he had that title. He's Lord of Earth, and he still has that title because his son runs the Earth today, Marduk, and he's the biblical Satan. All right, so their atmosphere is fading, and the only thing that they could put up in their atmosphere to save them is monoatomic gold. Okay, that means you got to get gold pounded down to dust, and then you blow it in your atmosphere. And we can do it right now to save our ozone. All right, the same system works. We just don't know. They haven't given us that technology yet to turn it into monoatomic gold.
Okay.
Isn't silver a better conductor of electricity?
Gold is the best conductor of anything.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
silver's
silver
better.
is the best. I mean, gold is the best. So
All right, so anyway, they have like the pilots of their spaceships, and they're not royals. They're underneath the royals, but they're called the Agigi. Okay. Now they were the ones mining for the gold.
Y'all got to put in one.
They were mining for the gold, right? But it got to be too tough for them. You're like, fuck, man, this shit's hard,
I'll check.
right? And I checked. All right, so it got too
Thanks
hard.
for
It
the
got too
name
hard
drop.
for them, so they started mutinizing. They're like, we're not doing this no more. So Lucifer, Enki, Lord of Earth, said, let's make man. In Genesis chapter, Genesis, let's make man in our image. Remember?
I'll check.
yeah,
Fuck. Who did this? I'll check. This sucks. All right, so they started revolting. They
You want good cards? That's what I got. Since I looked
you want
at
to trade?
yours.
So what you want to do?
all right. So anyway, they're revolt. They don't want to do it no more. It's too hard. Enki, Lucifer said, "Let's make man in our image." Now the Bible says God said that, which it wasn't. It was him. All right. And all this shit's written down way before the Bible. Everything I'm telling you was written down in cuneiform text. Okay, and that means they wrote it down in clay. The Sumerians did. Okay, and so everything the Bible has been altered from their original writings. Okay,
What do I do?
Better,
You know what to do?
better check.
you're betting.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I don't know anything about poker,
He does. He's full of shit. He's been playing poker.
but what I don't understand is, if you're going to create beings to harvest gold, why keep them around? I mean, we're too
Well,
much trouble.
they weren't supposed to. That's why the flood happened.
Raise 'em.
Because Yahweh, the Hebrew God, okay, which his name is Enlil, all right, and he's up from Enki because he's the rightful heir to the throne,
Okay.
and that's what pissed. How much? Two?
Two.
I just put two. No, I just now put two.
Oh, you just put them in?
Yeah.
You raised it up.
I didn't raise it. He put two. I put two.
You went out of turn.
Oh, you
Oh, he put three up. All right.
Oh, no, you're good.
You got 3 out. Man.
So anyway, now Enki, Lucifer, all right, created us, and believe me, it was a 50,000 year process to do that. Okay, it wasn't like now you got to understand, he is a brilliant. I mean, he would be Spock on the Enterprise. I mean, he is the one that can figure everything out, right?
But
You sure do like Satan.
Jack,
Sure.
Give him a lot of credit.
We wouldn't be here without him.
You're a Satan.
I'm not a Satanist.
I'm gonna call you your 2 and raise you
I'm
2.
done. I'm out. I am so not a Satanist, okay? I promise you that. But
It don't
he
matter.
saved
I
us.
forgot what I had.
Satan saved us from the flood because he
I don't know about this.
he told Noah. He told Noah
I
to
got
build
it straight, but you got 2.
I got 2 pair.
What's better, straight or straight?
it's starting to sound like a comic book, Batman and Robin. You got good
You're
guy,
right.
real smart,
You're-
bad guy, real smart.
Well, at first, Enlil, God, the Hebrew God, was the bad guy because he wanted us wiped out. He knew the flood. He knew that the Nibiru was coming around, and it was going to break off the polar shelf and just cause a major flood. It was going to be a pole shift. He knew it, so he got the whole council of gods to agree that we won't alert man. Because there was giants back in the day.
You don't want to tell men about your pole.
Well, we were at the beginning, and we've got Inky, and just trying to figure out the story, as we're moving through, but trying to keep it to a point where we've got
the
a
bottom
goal.
line is they're trying to build a worker to mine the gold, and they eventually got it. It was Adam and Eve, Adama and Tiamat, right?
I didn't know.
So anyway, they worked it out, but they weren't supposed to procreate. That means they can't have sex, so they kept cloning them. But that began to be too hard on the goddesses because they had to have they had to be inseminated and keep having these babies, a lot of them. Okay, so
Similar to bees.
yeah, rabbits. So anyway, Inky pulled a fast one. All right, he went behind
Put
it.
him one.
He went behind everybody's back and
It's on you, Bruce.
made it where they could procreate. Okay,
What, humans or the gods can
Humans.
procreate with?
the humans. The gods
Okay.
ended up procreating with the humans, and that's where the giants came from. And that's when the Yahweh God, the Hebrew God, said, "Yeah, this has got to end. Just wipe everybody out." All right.
All right, so
All right, but
we can now have sex and babies.
Right. We're up to having sex and babies.
I still don't understand why they just don't eradicate us at this point.
They did eradicate us.
But, we were going to the beginning, so let's just...
Look, all right, they did eradicate us. Inky, okay, he just couldn't see it go to his creation. He wanted it to live on, so he told Noah.
What are you gonna do, Bruce? You
I
check
bet.
it?
I checked. I bet.
You bet you haven't put anything in yet.
Oh, I meant to do that. So he told Noah, which his real name is Utnapishtim, to
You wanna
and he
just
couldn't
go-
tell him directly because he had already signed an agreement that
You wanna just go
he
play
could not let anybody know. So he did it through a read screen, to where he wasn't personally telling him. He just could read it.
I'm not.
Put a fast one there too. But thank God we wouldn't be here without him. We would not be here right now talking if he wouldn't have done that.
Well, be the best time to raise.
So where I'm established is that we're protected. I think they should just destroy us. It's my personal opinion. If it,
Well, they want to now.
I mean,
7
what?
chips.
are we still harvesting gold for them?
Yes, we are. But yeah, we are.
No.
Yeah, we are. And the Rothschilds have it. They are the elites of the world. The elites of the world, which the New World Order.
Yes.
The Illuminati. Yes, they got it, and they've got $600 trillion worth of gold for them when they come back because they're going to need it.
It's a lot of gold.
They're the richest. Look it up. It's. They have $600 trillion. And you know who else has $600 trillion? The Queen of England.
Well, I don't see why.
And
they
they're
would-
all they're hybrids.
I
They're,
don't see why they would want to destroy us though when we
Well,
can't even get off this rock.
All right. Elon Musk is trying to get us off this rock.
Okay, so far all he's done is shoot a car into space.
No, I think he's actually.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
7.
7.
So
I filled a sex doll full of helium. I got it into space. So I'm doing just as good as Elon Musk, and the only damn thing is, it looked more human than what he's done.
you guys are fucking genius, dude.
I'm not doubting
There
that.
is no. You can believe Elon Musk is in touch with. He's channeling something. He's in touch with something.
But if these things are bad, why would we couldn't hold Elon
Well-
Musk up on they're wanting to kill us.
You want to bet 7?
They are wanting to kill us. Have you ever read the Georgia Guidestones? It's an
Yeah.
hour and a half away from here. Have you ever read them? You know what it says?
Well, what cards am I playing against?
None yet.
No, it's
Oh, 7.
7 to see anything.
I've been there.
We talked about going one time. But it says the population has to get down to 550 million people. That means 690 trillion or 690 billion people have to die.
Well, I know which end of the stick I'm going to fall on. Odds ain't never in my favor. So, like I say, I'm confused in the whole point.
Just ask me questions.
I
though.
figured they would, exterminate us. I would.
See,
Are they that much better of a being? I mean, we're kind of like,
well, we have the spark. We have here's why we're still alive is because we have a soul, and we have free will
so they gave us a soul.
by accident. And once it's called the spark, and once the fire, and once Yahweh realized that, he went back to the council and said, "Listen, they're like us.
It was actually.
We got to let them live." Okay, and that's when from Noah on, that's where we are. But
No way.
So,
but this couldn't have happened. I mean, the Yahweh, the Hebrew God, wanted us eradicated. And he was pissed when he found out Noah was still alive. But Noah, they were all hungry. Noah was sacrificing some animals and cooking
it
cooking
feels
them.
like there should be some warring factions, I guess, fighting over us.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen. All right, Marduk, which is Lucifer's son, he's control of the earth here because they don't want him back on Nibiru. He blew that. He's done some shady shit, and now he is in control. He is the biblical Satan, the accuser.
And he walks earth.
Oh yeah, he walks earth. He's in a realm you can see and not see. I mean, you gotta.
What's he look like? I'm sure.
Well, he can look like whatever he wants because he can avatar in anything he wants, and he doesn't want us to get off this planet. They need a slave race still.
Bruce believes his sole purpose in life is to spread this message.
We're spreading it right now. What do we as a people do?
We're Lulus to them. We're like,
I mean, are we nothing more than a symbiotic relationship? Can we not exist without?
Okay, people go to church every day because they want to go to heaven, right?
You want to cut it?
Okay, well, to get to heaven, which is Nibiru, now we know that. Okay, they don't have room for all of us up there. I promise you. Not everybody's going to heaven. So that's where the biblical, and if you've read the Bible, it says there's only 12. God's chosen people are the Jews. That's who he's taking with him, right?
Yeah, I've been watching a group on YouTube here lately that they believe that only black people, only Mexicans, and only Native Americans are the Israelites, and they represent something like 12 tribes or.
The 12 tribes is 144,000. Okay, it's 144,000. That's who's getting into.
I've heard that
That's
number.
who's getting into the Yahweh heaven.
But they also say things like mixed kids can't go to heaven. They say things like kill white people to stop being oppressed.
Damn, 3 diamonds.
Diamonds are forever.
That was a good movie. That's my favorite James Bond movie, by the way. It's called Diamonds Are Forever. That was Sean Connery's last.
What are you doing?
Betting.
What'd you bet?
Was it only you?
You're throwing them out there.
Bet
Oh.
3.
3? You better than that. I want to go all in. I really do. But I want to scare everybody.
Well, you know.
So, what
are
is
you doing,
Inky's?
Donnie?
I mean, I think that's who you said. The bad guy, the Satan. He's walking
No,
around.
no,
I ain't
Inky's.
got all of it.
Inky's son,
Inky's
Marduk.
not Marduk. He's
How
the
does-
bad guy. He's the Satan.
So he controls like all the media.
Yeah, he
and
controls
stuff like
everything.
that.
He's the one that actually was trying to get Jesus when Jesus was in the wilderness.
I'm done.
He was trying to get Jesus to bow down to me and I'll give you all these kingdoms. That's in the Bible. That's in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And
Fucking clean, man.
he turned it down. But for Marduk to say, he's in charge of the planet because Nibiru said take it because you're not coming back here. Number one, he married a hybrid human, which is against their law. You can't do that.
Check.
I mean, or is he building some kind of weapon to try to destroy Nibiru?
No, we took all. Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm-hmm. That was his spaceport. That was his. That's why it got destroyed, so he couldn't get off this planet to start a rebellion like he'd already done. I was waiting for somebody to fucking do that.
So basically, you're saying that we can't escape them.
What do you
Just
got?
not.
Yeah, we can.
We're-
What do you mean? What I got?
It's folding.
Oh, you folded?
Yeah.
Hey, Marduk, he runs his bloodline, which is the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. They're all a part of it. Okay, they control everything. I mean, the presidency. They run everything. They have all the internet locked down. They have all the TV stations, all the broadcasts. They got it all locked down. They hide shit in plain sight every day because it's just little messages that they, you got people to go like this. That you know what that means? 666. Okay, go like this.
Mm-hmm.
All see and I of horse, which is Lucifer.
Okay.
You go like this, all see and I.
So like I said,
on top of the dollar bill. Where's that dollar? Let me show. Give me that. Now I'll prove this to you right now. You see on top of that pyramid, that's an all see and I.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Satan.
That's Masonic in symbolism, isn't
Masonic is Satan. They worship Lucifer. They tell you once you get to the 33rd degree, they tell you are worshiping Lucifer. He's your god.
it? Now I've read some things
True.
here lately, the past few years, that say that Jesus was actually Satan.
No, Jesus is a hybrid of Enlil. Okay, once Enlil started having compassion for us, and
Or maybe
he knew
that's where you were going back, saying one was bad and then
right.
one of them became good.
But in Enlil, that the Yahweh God became good. How many? One.
5.
He became good. He started having sympathy for us. But see, the devil,
He already checked.
the devil caught us see, we're trapped here to where we have to keep repeating. Okay, over and over. Okay, because he's trying to build an army, and eventually we're going to be dehumanized and we're going to be like robots because we're going to have to take a chip. Once we take the chip, we do. You know what?
Why?
Fuck you. You think I should check?
No. I don't. So here's a question.
I'm not gonna call him.
If you were in charge of every human right now, what would you do? I mean, would you try to destroy them?
Throw that shit away.
Would you try to teach people about them? I mean, would you?
I would. Yeah. Well, yes, I would definitely. Did you fold?
We got to figure. Yeah, I folded.
Good fold.
3 aces.
We got to figure out what we're going to do. I mean, if we're slaves were always taught us to be a bad.
Still slaves. Okay. We're in a matrix. Or we're stuck here. We can't get out. But there is a way to get out. Okay. There's holes in the grid. Okay. If you wonder why there's so many pyramids all over the world, okay, because they've got a grid that keeps us trapped here. It's called the entrapment, the soul entrapment, to where we just have to reincarnate over and over and over, okay, and we can't escape, but we can now. They found a way out, okay. They found a way out. You can get through it. If you avoid going through the tunnel where you got all your supposedly family telling you, come on, you know what I mean? If you avoid that and say you want to leave, you're a sovereign person of the Orion Empire. They have no choice but to let you leave because they can't fuck with free will. They get real in trouble for that.
You're talking about the Gatrix.
That was a good one. I still haven't been able to come up fucking top that yet.
Well,
so anyway, we're stuck here to repeat. But you're going to be in the soul group. Because when you die, the one good thing the Yahweh God did was, the Bible talks about the Lamb's Book of Life. Okay? That means they make it sound like it records all your bad deeds and everything, where you're going to get into heaven or not. But it's not. The Lamb's Book of Life, which did a good thing, is to let you, because we lose memory of our past lives. I mean, is it 1 or 2? 3? We lose memories of our past lives. So what Yahweh did, the Hebrew God, is he opened the Lamb's Book of Life. So upon body death, before you reincarnate, he shows you all your lives and everything you've done. Okay? Everything you've done, all your past lives, he lets you know. So you have that memory for a while. But then you pick your parents because you want to get back with your soul group, your friends.
I fold.
Check?
Yeah.
I'll check. It's just a check. You never fold on a check.
Yeah,
You
just
never
check-
know.
Just check it. It doesn't cost you nothing.
Yeah.
It's free.
Okay, well,
Gamble.
You might drop a card.
so we just keep repeating the same histories? I mean,
No, not same history.
Well, I mean, you know, my grandfather's still gonna be my grandfather at some point.
no, but he'll be in your soul group. He will be a part of your life.
Oh, so it's like a. Okay, I get what you're saying now. It's like a hell. Let's put it simply, a Facebook group. People that are part of a
Actually,
group in
kinda check.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's people that. I mean, you may have to pick a fucked up family. You know, a mother that's fucked up on heroin just to get with your soul group. But you will do it, and that's why
Oh no, I'm folding that.
it's still a check.
So you
Nobody's
get to
spending.
choose.
You choose your parents. Yes.
You want the type of destination they say, well, you got to do this right here. I mean, you.
Well, they give you that much of the future where they don't tell you all the bad shit, or you'd be second guessing that. They just say that's where it's going to put you with. Like if I wanted to hang out with these guys in the next life,
They give you a destination. They surprise you with the start.
right? I have to pick that mother,
Man, god
and
damn. I'm out.
so I'm back with them. And I've obviously been doing that for fucking millennials.
Can't hold on to that hand.
I think we all have. It's kind of like we came
Yeah.
together as
Yeah.
family, you know.
Yeah. What's the bet?
4.
All in.
So are they controlling us technologically to keep us from
Stack them right here.
Nah, I'm not going all in. You
growing too
bastard.
far?
Oh,
since
you
we
gotta
had-
go all in.
Shut up! I
You
don't
said
have to-
all in.
You can't just
You
change
said
the
all
rule.
in.
Dude, I was making a joke. I gotta pee.
No,
I
you
always,
said
I
all
always tell a joke when I pee.
You said all in and I called you.
Oh, shut up.
No, Pete's about to bite your ass.